Pisces, we are focusing on new beginnings today, looking at what's coming in over the next month, courtesy of the new moon in Virgo on the 15th of September for you. We'll pull an oracle to get the theme of what's being addressed for you by these new beginnings and pull some tarot to understand your experience. Also, we'll have a look at an obstacle that you may need to overcome, and if you don't like what we're seeing, we'll pull you some advice to see if we can improve your experience of the coming month. Right, if it's your first time here, my name's Kirstine. I am a full-time professional tarot reader and astrologer. Right, Pisces, let's get you some cards. This reading may pick up on the theme or follow on from your full moon, yes, or your season readings. The links to those will be down below if you want to catch up on those. In the past then, we've got the Star reversed, okay, present energy, Two of Swords reversed, incoming, King of Wands reversed, okay, your energy, Hierophant, okay, interesting, Pisces. Right, around you we've got the Wheel of Fortune, changing circumstances. Obstacle for you, we've got the Emperor reversed, okay, interesting. Right, outcome, we've got the Three of Cups reversed. As I said, we will pull some clarifies, some advice on this outcome if it's not quite what you want. Right, underlying energy, we've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, this can talk about long-term partnering. It could point to a specific person, possibly water sign, possibly Cancer. As I also talks about the long-term partner. It's also very much the link between it's a very kind of compassionate, emotional, you know, there's a lot of emotional wisdom here. It talks about the link between our emotions and how we act or how we think, that kind of thing. Right, let's get you an oracle. Have a look at the theme of this this new moon in Virgo on the 15th of September for you over the coming month. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. The fifth chakra is all about speaking our truth. Interesting. Right. Okay. Move that up there a little bit. You can see everything. Okay, Pisces. Right. For you, if you're Pisces rising, guys, the new moon in Virgo may be activating the area of life that has to do with your one-to-one partnerships, relationships, and we've got the Hierophant here actually. Contractual partnerships, these can be romantic or you know, services that we provide, but these are generally some kind of relationship that come with like a contractual agreement, whether this is legal, moral, religious, that kind of thing. Okay, right, so situation then, we've got the Two of Swords. This talks about a situation where maybe there's been a refusal now to sort of look at the truth, waiting for more information. It's a kind of a la 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 la, I'm not looking. When it comes in reverse, there is a sense of kind of being overcome and actually really having to sort of sit and look and look for the truth. You're coming in with this Hierophant energy. So the Hierophant is very much all about, as I say, that this is that sort of contractual energy. Can be spiritual, moral. For some, it can talk about weddings. If this is your one-to-one house, if this is activating in your partnership sign, the Hierophant can actually talk about marriage, weddings, that kind of thing. Can be the marriage card. And around you, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is a change in circumstances. So I think whatever this change in circumstances is around you, whether this is a person, your environment, or your view of the environment, there is a sense of adapting to changing circumstances. And there's a real, it's like this is a, you know, really looking to find the truth, you know, not being able to avoid the truth or not being able to avoid a decision, possibly a choice at this time. Right, okay. In the past, yeah, I mean, I think this avoidance, this sense of, you know, maybe not needing more information, or not wanting to, not having a clear view of things, or, you know, not wanting to look at a decision. I think in the past energy, we have got the Star reversed. The Star upright talks about healing, talks about getting into a sort of a realignment after there's been a lot of change or disruption. Also talks very much to me about being on the authentic path, the right path. When it comes in reversed, there's a sense here of, you know, the healing hasn't taken place, or maybe in the past, you know, the choice or the path that you found yourself on has been the wrong one. And, you know, getting to a point where the truth of that, you know, there's a real search here for the truth and understanding of the truth. There's an inability to, you know, not look at it anymore. Not look at it. That's great. Mercury retrograde. I do apologise. Tongues all over the place. Right. Incoming energy. For you, we'll get you some clarifiers. We've got the King of Wands reversed. It can be a person, possibly a Leo or a fire sign. But the King of Wands talks about our willpower. It talks about being very determined, you know, understanding. It's very much a kind of a leadership energy. Knowing what we want, knowing how to get it, believing that our way is the best way. When it comes in reverse, there's still, all of that energy is still there, but the King of Wands, when he comes in reverse, there's definitely more consideration of other people. He can be very, when he comes in upright, he can be very my way or the highway. When he comes in reverse, there's definitely more of a consideration. He understands when people aren't able to do what they want. You know, there's definitely more understanding here with that sense of direction. It can also, depending on the situation, obviously for you, it can also talk about, you know, maybe having a lack of direction, or a lack of will, or a lack of oomph and push for you. Incoming energy, we've got the Emperor reversed. Interesting. Okay. I mean, the Emperor, sorry, I'm just getting distracted by this Hierophant and this King of Wands energy. The Emperor energy is the divine masculine. It can, you know, it talks about our authority, autonomy, the ability to set rules and structures in our life. When it comes in reverse, there's a sort of a blocking to that. There's an inability to create structure. If this is a person here with this one-to-one house, I mean, this could certainly, there may be something, and also looking at this outcome, there may be some difficulty here with the way this person is showing up for you. You know, they're supposed to be the divine counterpart. They're supposed to be the Emperor. Male or female, you know, and they're showing up all a little bit kind of wibbly wobbly with this Emperor reverse. So the obstacle here is an upside down Emperor. Whether this is a person or an inability to sort of make harsh decisions. I mean, and with this it can be, you know, sort of difficult, harsh decisions, doing the right thing but the difficult thing with this. So this could be somebody, you know, in the past they've maybe been sort of faffing around. There's now an absolute choice that has to be made. You know, there's a truth that's coming in, there's a decision or a choice that has to be made, and there's an inability here to make harsh, you know, sort of the difficult choices. And that would be backed up with this King of Wands reversed. As I say, the King of Wands is very clear about what needs to be done. He's very good at impressing his will or his willpower on other people. So there may be a little bit of a difficulty here with these changing circumstances that we've got coming in. There may be an inability here, although you can see the truth or trying to find the truth. The difficulty here is actually taking those difficult decisions. Speaking your truth. You know, it's the throat chakra here that's lit up. Speaking your truth here. And the outcome, we've got the Three of Cups. We'll get to this, can talk about things that you've hoped for not, you know, not happening. Right, let's have a look. And with this Queen of Cups, there, as I say, there is a lot of emotional wisdom here, a lot of emotional intelligence. I mean, so it could be that this inability to make a difficult decision could be because a person's compassion, you know, is overriding things. Or this may be with this, with all of this other kind of relationship type energy here. This could be something to do with a particular person or a romantic, long-term partner potential. Okay, right. Let's get you a word of support from this new moon, and then we'll get you some clarifiers with this King of Wands reversed, the Emperor reversed, and then there's Three of Cups, the outcome. We'll get the 3 cards for the outcome. Let's have a look to see if we can improve this for you. Right, okay. Right. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. So either way for you, Pisces, whatever happens, a win-win outcome is forecast. So if you are having difficulties speaking your truth, making difficult decisions, what some might see as harsh decisions, decisions that have a lack of compassion, you're being you know, sort of encouraged by, you know, a win-win outcome is forecast. There may also be a spotlight on Libra energy for you this month. Have a look in your chart if you've got access to your chart to see where Libra falls. Also, if you do look at your chart, have a look for planets or angles between 20 and 22 degrees of Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius and Pisces, your sign, Pisces. If you've got any planets or angles, oh goodness me, Pisces, sorry, I think this happened in your season, or you knew the full moon reading as well. My computer keeps packing up. Right, okay, here we go. Right, so yeah, I think looking at this, whatever the decisions are, you're being assured that there is a win-win outcome here. Maybe something with regards to Libra in your chart. Also could be pointing to something that began during Aries season for you, which is middle of March to the middle of April. Also, Sag, I mean, Pisces, there could be a sense here of the culmination, or, you know, something very big, you know, a win coming in here for you during Libra season, which is next season. Readings for Libra season will actually be up on the channel next week. Right, so let's get you some clarify. That's really throwing me off. I'm so sorry, Pisces. Right, okay, right. Let's get some speak your truth, speak up, Pisces. Let's get some tarot with regards to this King of Wands. Right, clarification for the King of Wands reversed for Pisces, please. Two of Wands. Yeah, this is, yeah, with the Two of Wands, this talks about kind of setting out on a new path, throwing your energy into new things. When it comes in like this reverse, this can be talking about having you know, sort of jumping feet first into something after having been in a situation, staying in a situation a little bit too long. Okay, so incoming, so you've got this King of Wands. I mean, with the King of Wands coming in reverse, there could be like a lack of will to kind of jump into something, you know, feet first. All right, okay, let's have a look. So this Emperor then, Ten of Pentacles, yeah, building, you know, making a decision about long-term stability, considering, I mean, this harsh decision at the tens, often we do get to a point of saturation, and we understand that there's nothing more to be gained from whatever it is that we're investing our time, effort, energy, love, resources into. So this harsh decision, this has definitely got something to do with long-term success, long-term abundance, long-term stability. Whether this is, you know, what it is that you want to build to, speaking your truth about going on a new path, going in a new direction, and, you know, possibly, as I say, with this kind of getting out of something that's no longer right for you. It looks like there's something wrong. There's been like a wrong choice or a wrong path here in the past, and I think it's getting to the point where the truth is not, you know, it's no longer possible to ignore the truth with this. But speak up, speak your piece, Libra, because a win-win outcome. Libra, speak your piece, Pisces. Oh my goodness me, I'm making a right pig's ear of this. A win-win outcome is forecast. Right, okay, let's have a look at this Three of Cups then. This Three of Cups energy reversed, which is the outcome. What can we do to make the experience of this the best? Yeah, possibly reverse it if that's possible, if that's what we want. It's going to be a different situation for each of you, but let's have a look. What's the advice for dealing with this Three of Cups reversed? Justice reversed, interesting. Coming in with that Libra card, which is all about sort of fairness and balance. Queen of Wands reversed. Strength reversed. Oh, courage failing here. Underlying energy, Page of Wands. Okay, I mean, the Page of Wands talks about being a, you know, the Page of Wands is fine if there's not a lot of commitment, something, if there's not a lot of demands made on his time, his energy, his skill set. It's a very sort of light, I mean, you've got this sort of Hierophant energy here. I mean, this is this is full on commitment, you know. Sort of, and with this page, this is like a kind of a, you know, wanting something that's kind of happy but hasn't got a lot of commitment with it, that isn't complex, you know. That the page of Wands thrives in simple, non-demanding situations. Okay. And then we've got, yeah, so King of Wands, okay. And then we've got Justice reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, and the Strength card. Justice reversed talks about, Justice card talks about doing the right thing, fairness, balance. When it comes in reverse, this can talk about unfairness. Injustice. It can also talk about knowing the truth but not following through, you know, not acting in accordance with the truth. Queen of Wands, with the Queen of Wands, it is a very sort of attractive energy. She tends to sort of attract things to her. This could be sort of creative, passion, that kind of thing. When it comes in reverse, there is a, I mean, there's a sense of being very good in a crisis with this, but it can come through as a little bit of a sort of a spiteful energy, a jealous energy. And then we've got the Strength card reversed. This talks about our courage failing. You know, failing to step up with the courage that we need to thrive in difficult situations. And then we've got this Page of Wands. Let's have a look at this for you. That recording stopping's really thrown me. It's really thrown me off balance. Right, let's have a look. Let's see if I can refocus. Right, so Three of Cups, it can talk about things not turning out the way you want them to. If this is a romantic situation or a friend group or a social network, you know, that this can be a kind of a disruption, a breakdown of friendships, a breakdown of third-party situations. But there is an understanding here. I mean, you know, sort of the right thing to do is to make things as uncomplex as possible. We need a commitment, you know, we need a commitment to fairness, a commitment to justice. With this Queen of Wands, when she's upright, she's a really kind of beautiful energy. With her coming in reverse, this can be, you know, refusing to help out in a crisis maybe, but there's also a little bit of jealousy, spiteful, and not standing up. I think with this, I mean, I think generally Pisces, this is just talking about, you know, speaking your truth. A win-win outcome is forecast. And with this, you know, this Libra energy, this does talk about fairness, justice, balance. Right way up. That's what that is exactly, this Justice card. I think really looking at this, Pisces, there's a sense here of somebody having to make difficult decisions, a tough decision, a tough call, about jumping straight into something else. The thing here with this, the thing to do is absolutely speak your truth. Speak with sort of honesty, fairness, clarity. Don't speak from a, you know, speak from a place of generosity, and have the courage to stand in your convictions, Pisces. I know it's difficult for Piscean energy because you're very sort of, you know, you do very much pick up on the vibes of other people. So it is difficult for you to have those boundaries with others. But it's time for you to speak up, speak your piece, Pisces. A win-win outcome is forecast. I'll be back next week with Libra season readings. If you've stayed long enough while I've mashed my way through this reading, I do apologise, total dog's dinner. I hope to see you next week for your Libra season readings. I wish you clear eyes, a calm mind and a resilient heart.